I'm Del from the band Pullback.
I'm Jake the Snake. I was drummer for Detroit punk rocker Tommy Trash 5 years.
And he's a Pollock.
I'm Brown. I'm having fun. I know she loves me because I'm an only son. Mama says I'm...
By the time we're done, you'll be questioning everything about those golden arches. McDonald's has mastered...
I can't. It's the cheapest thing. On the app, you get great deals. So a meal that would cost you like $15, I get for $8.
Oh, that's not bad.
You know? I go into Big Boys. I went to Big Boys, I think it was yesterday, because I was like, I was making the AI phone caller demo thing for them. And so I had to scan their menu and the prices. It's like $10-11 for a Big Boy burger combo thing. I was like, that's only a couple dollars more than a meal at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So I went to Big Boy. Dude, you go in there, and then after tax, okay, it's like $12. And then you swipe your card. Oh, now you need to leave a tip. $15. And then it tasted exactly like a Big Mac.
What are you leaving a tip for? I mean, I'm not a cheap fucker. I usually tip good, when I tip, but they're not serving you. All they're doing is handing you your food. You're supposed to give a tip for that.
Because I feel like a dickhead.
Well, you are, but...
No, dude. Oh. No, I know. Well, sometimes I can get myself to be like, no, fuck this. But then I want to go in there and like try to sell them a service too.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
and then,
right. Okay, you fucking sneaky fucker, you.
But it's ridiculous.
If I remember a tip, they'll buy my AI shit.
Yeah. The fucking there's this coffee place on the river in Austin, and at coffee shops they have the iPad and then they turn it around for you to give them a tip so they can hand you a coffee. And there's one girl, every time she goes like this.
Oh, really?
She turns it around and looks to see what you're going to press and makes it like really obvious. Yeah.
What a twat,
you want to kill her,
I'll just go like this, 0, 0.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm all for tips, but I mean, somebody come up there, here's your food. Fuck you, that's your fucking job. I mean, there's some cheap fuckers who don't believe in tips. Like I said, my bill would come to just say $8. I'd give the bitch a $6 tip, and I've always been good about that. But for somebody at a fast food place to hand you your food, fuck you. I ain't giving no tip for that. That never used to, I don't know when that shit started, but it never used to be like that.
Yeah, but now it's every place besides fast food places.
Well, they're getting a big 0, 0 from me, man.
Yeah, but then you gotta wonder, okay, if every time I come in here and I don't tip, are they gonna be like, well, fuck this guy spitting his food?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just so, we'd rather not go. I'll just go to McDonald's where I eat tumors.
Well, I've seen different shit where these fucking people, they fucking pull their pubes out and put it in the food and stuff. And
dude, there's a bunch of Eminem songs where he talks about working at Burger King spitting in people's onion rings.
Well, I believe that fucker would do it.
That motherfucker says he has AIDS all the time, too.
Eminem?
Yeah. We gotta finish that Eminem show, too.
Yeah.
Turning fast food into a billion-dollar empire that keeps you coming back for more. But what if I told you their food is engineered? Not just to taste the same worldwide, but to last longer than some of your relationships. That's not food. That's a science experiment wrapped in a sesame seed bun. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why millions of people are waking up to the truth about McDonald's.
Too, man. Like you said, it's cheap food.
I tweeted out the other day, too. I think I'm addicted to it, man, because the first thing I want when I get off work is a quarter pounder, man.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God, it tastes so good.
Remember when a double cheeseburger used to be $1?
Yeah, a McDouble was $1.06 after tax. I remember because, there used to be that Wendy's here.
Yeah.
And I love junior bacon cheeseburgers. And those were $1.08 after tax. And I remember thinking, oh, that's way more expensive than the $1.06 at McDonald's,
2 cents.
But now, a goddamn junior bacon cheeseburger, that costs like $3 and some change, Same with a McDouble.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah,
fast food used to be cheap.
And fast, it's
just
slow.
About anymore. You can, if you're going to give a fucking tip at McDonald's, you might as well go to a nice sit-down restaurant and get a meal,
Yeah, I go to Tim Hortons in the morning. I I don't even get the extra large, which is what used to be a large, you know?
Mhm.
I get a large coffee, a donut, and usually a bagel. And that comes out to like $7. It's insane.
And they don't make bad money anymore either. I mean, years back, man, they used before you had to give them a tip, they made like $7 an hour or something.
Okay, but
man.
no, but the thing is back then $7 would have got them, 2 meals at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Now they make $15 an hour, and that gets them 1 meal at McDonald's.
Yeah, you're right there
You know?
too. Yeah.
So if you
I when I was in McDonald's today or yesterday or one of the days, I fucking either got this big sign, now paying $14 an hour.
They used to pay more than that, didn't they? I've seen a sign
Just during the lockdown.
Oh yeah, during the lockdown, I seen a sign that said 15, I think it was, or maybe more.
But the thing is, $14 an hour, that that you, how do you even have gas money with that?
Yeah. Well, 14 ain't nothing now.
Yeah.
health, your wallet, and what's really going into your body, then do yourself a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to Frugal Daily, and let's expose the secrets they don't want you to know. Fake 1. The fake freshness trick. Have you ever wondered why McDonald's fries always look picture perfect no matter how long they sit out? If you leave a homemade fry on the counter for a few days, it turns into a sad, mushy mess crawling with mold. But McDonald's fries? They seem to defy the laws of nature. You can leave them out for weeks, even months, and they'll still look fresh, crispy, golden, and completely untouched by time. No shriveling, no decay, no signs of life whatsoever. To prove this, there's a McDonald's meal from 2009 displayed in a museum.
Holy shit.
And after more than a decade, it still looks exactly the same.
Whoa.
No mold, no breakdown, not even a color change. It's practically a fast food time capsule. But here's the scary part.
Damn.
This isn't some one-time fluke. Over the years, multiple experiments have shown that McDonald's fries and burgers can sit out for years without rotting. Real food decomposes. So if bacteria, mold, and even insects refuse to touch these fries,
That's what you put in your body every day.
Yeah.
Insects won't even eat it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They just don't have good taste.
Yeah, bacteria,
Well, I
mold.
mean, you're talking about things that eat shit.
Yeah. Oh, bacteria, mold, fuck you, I ain't going
Yeah.
on you.
say about what's inside them. Why does this happen? Because McDonald's fries are
The mold must have more money than me.
Yeah.
than just potatoes, oil, and salt. They're a carefully engineered product filled with preservatives and chemicals that make them nearly indestructible. They're treated to resist moisture, oxidation, and bacteria, ensuring they
Is this why I have chest pains all the time?
Could be. They should have stomach pains too, man.
I do kind of like when I stretch.
visually appealing for an absurdly long time. But here's the real question. If these fries don't break down outside your body, what exactly are they doing inside
That's
it?
a good question.
Fake 2. The secret behind their ice cream machines.
Ooh.
We've all been there.
I don't give a fuck how bad the ice cream is for you. They have great tasting fucking ice cream.
Perhaps because all the chemicals you're addicted to in it.
Yeah.
Leaving a McFlurry, you pull up to the drive-thru and then, those dreaded words, "Sorry, our ice cream machine is
Ooh,
broken."
Look at that, man. That looks gross.
It happens so often that it's practically a running joke. But what if I told you it's not actually broken? McDonald's ice cream machines are made by a company called Taylor, and they're notorious for being deliberately complicated and prone to breaking down at the worst times. But here's the catch. These machines aren't truly broken. They're locked. If anything goes even slightly wrong during their 4-hour-long automatic cleaning cycle, the machine shuts down completely, requiring a visit from a certified Taylor technician, and guess who profits from that? That's right. McDonald's and Taylor both make millions off of these constant repairs. Franchise owners have spoken out, exposing how McDonald's essentially forces them to use these machines, which cost a fortune to fix, all while preventing them from switching to more reliable alternatives. And while McDonald's continues to claim they're working on a fix, the truth is simple. There's no financial incentive to actually solve the problem. They make more money keeping you waiting than they ever would by simply selling you that McFlurry. Fake 3.
How's that though? How does McDonald's? I know how the company that makes the machines makes money off that, because they get paid every time they send people out to fix it. Or maybe the franchise owner has to pay the McDonald's guys to come fix. Okay.
Meat might not be what you think. McDonald's proudly claims their burgers are 100% beef. But what they don't tell you is how that beef is processed. Because when you dig deeper, what you find isn't exactly what you'd expect from something labeled as real food. Many fast food chains, including McDonald's, have been caught using a controversial substance called meat glue.
Oh, man.
Instead of serving you a...
Can you imagine what that does in your insides? Meat glue?
I don't know. Maybe I should get an X-ray.
Yeah, let's see what it is, man.
Well, see, I know it's terrible for me, and I don't like to, eat that garbage. Because when I was living in Austin, I was eating steak and eggs from H-E-B all the time and asparagus. That was my whole diet.
I love asparagus, man.
And I felt amazing. I felt better than I've ever felt. But, that's why I hated trucking, is because you just eat fast food,
you eat junk all the time, yeah.
You start feeling terrible. But I started picking up these rotisserie chickens from Meijer, because it's about the same price as a McDonald's meal. It lasts longer than McDonald's meal.
2 meals out of
and
that,
it's healthy. Like the ones at Meijer, no steroids, no antibiotics, all that good stuff, But they got all the juices that settle at the bottom of the thing. Well, I'd save the chicken for lunch for the next day. And I eat that chicken after work, right after I buy it, and I'm full for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, it's going.
And then I got leftovers for lunch. But then I get in my car for lunch, it had the chicken, it's all frozen.
You can have a chicken sickle.
Yeah. I seriously, the rest of the chicken was stuck to the bottom of the thing because all the liquid froze.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I tried to take a fork and scrape the chicken off, but it was all ice. I couldn't break through, so I was like, fuck it.
Get McDonald's.
Yeah.
Quality cut of beef. They bond together scraps and trimmings with an enzyme to make it appear like a solid, uniform patty. To the untrained eye, it looks just like a real burger. But in reality, it's a carefully assembled Frankenstein creation. And it gets worse. You've probably heard of pink slime, a processed meat paste washed in ammonia to kill bacteria. It was exposed years ago, causing public outrage. And McDonald's quickly claimed they removed it from their food. But independent food tests over the years...
That guy's been eating it for so long, he looks Asian.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
You know what happened last time we talked about that?
He turned into a tease.
Yeah.
McDonald's quickly claimed they removed it from their food. But independent food tests over the years have still found questionable additives in their beef, raising the question, did they really stop? Or just rebrand it under a different name? So what's really inside that burger? Is it 100% beef, or a carefully engineered, chemically treated product designed to maximize profit? One thing's for sure, if McDonald's really wanted you to know, they wouldn't bury their ingredient lists in legal loopholes and industry jargon. Fake 4, their healthy options are a joke. Think ordering a salad at McDonald's is a smarter choice? Who
the fuck's gonna order a salad at McDonald's? That's ridiculous.
I wouldn't.
Because when you break down the numbers, their so-called healthy options are some of the biggest scams in fast food history. Take their Southwest chicken salad, for example. At one point, it packed 730 calories, more than a Big Mac. That's right. Choosing the healthier option meant consuming more calories than one of the most infamous fast food burgers in the world. But it doesn't stop there. What about their yogurt parfait? Which sounds like the perfect guilt-free snack. Wrong again. One parfait can...
It looks like a bowl of horse cum.
Is more sugar than 2 Krispy Kreme glazed donuts.
Shit.
So while you think you're making a responsible choice, you're actually getting hit with a sugar rush that rivals some of the worst junk food out there. And here's where it gets even more devious. McDonald's doesn't offer these healthy options because they actually want you to eat them. Their entire purpose is psychological. It's a marketing trick to prevent people from vetoing a trip to McDonald's altogether. If one person in the group wants to eat clean, the presence of a healthy menu keeps them from suggesting another restaurant. It's like putting a treadmill in a candy store. It's not there for you to use, it's there to make you feel better about buying the candy. And at the end of the day, McDonald's doesn't care if you order a salad or a double cheeseburger. They just want to keep you coming back. Fake 5. The secret chemistry of McDonald's burgers. You are what you eat. But if that's true, then a lot of people are walking science experiments. Because what's inside a McDonald's burger seems to defy the basic rules of nature. Leave a homemade burger out for just a few days, and it turns into a moldy, decomposing mess, exactly as real food should. But a McDonald's burger? It can sit for weeks, months, even years without a single sign of decay.
That's fucking
No mold,
crazy.
no rotting, no breakdown of any kind. In fact, one researcher left a McDonald's burger out for over 10 years, and it still looked fresh. And here's why.
I wonder if it tasted fresh.
Probably.
McDonald's food isn't just made, it's engineered. Their burgers and buns are loaded with a cocktail of preservatives and chemicals designed to extend shelf life, prevent spoilage, and keep their food looking perfect for as long as possible. But ask yourself this, if bacteria, fungi, and insects refuse to eat it, should you? What's even scarier is that McDonald's will never fully disclose what goes into making their food last this long. But one thing is clear, this isn't just beef, bread, and cheese. It's a carefully formulated product that prioritizes shelf stability over human health. And if their food is this resistant to time, what's happening inside your body when you eat it? Fake 6. McDonald's menu tricks you into spending more. Think McDonald's is cheap? Think again, because their menu isn't designed to save you money. It's designed to drain your wallet without you even realizing it. Ever notice how the cheapest items are buried in the corners of the menu, barely visible? That's no accident. Their menu is psychologically engineered so your eyes land on their most profitable items first. The biggest moneymakers, like combo meals.
Yeah, like a lot of these like fast food places, even stores, man, they do that shit to work on your mind, you know. They call I forget what they call it, psychological something or another, but yeah, it's amazing how that works. Maybe they'll get into it a little bit.
Size portions are always in bold, eye-catching fonts right in your direct line of sight. Meanwhile, the so-called value items, they're hidden, making them an afterthought. And let's talk about one of their most successful sales tactics ever. Would you like to make that a large? Those 7 little words have made McDonald's millions, because most people instinctively say yes without thinking. The cost to McDonald's? Pennies. The cost to you? Dollars and a lot more calories. Want proof of how they manipulate customers? Ordering items separately is often cheaper than getting a combo meal. That's right, the so-called deal actually costs you more. But McDonald's won't tell you that. Instead, they rely on fast-paced decision-making, flashy images, and the illusion of savings to get you to spend more than you planned, every single time. Fake 7. What happens when you quit McDonald's for a month? What if I told you that quitting McDonald's for just 30 days could transform your body, your wallet, and even your mind? One of my friends put this theory to the test. No McDonald's for an entire month. No Big Macs, no fries, no late-night nuggets, just real food. The results? He saved over $200, money that was vanishing, meal after meal, without him even realizing it. His skin, which had always struggled with breakouts, completely cleared up. His blood
That's a problem I'm having.
With your skin.
Yeah.
pressure, it dropped so much.
I got a blood pressure cuff here. We ought to take your blood pressure one of these days.
Last time I got threatened to send to the hospital. I had to yell at the bitch. I was like,
You had to yell at her, right?
yeah, my blood pressure was going through the roof after she said that.
His doctor had to double check.
No, she caused it, right?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Well, if you weren't so goddamn ugly,
Oh, can you imagine what I would have said?
yeah. Oh God.
And I ain't nothing to look at either, but I'll still talk bad about a bitch.
The numbers. But the real shock?
No, just
He lost 12
perfect,
pounds
right?
without changing a single thing about his lifestyle. No diet, no extra exercise, just by cutting McDonald's. But here's where it gets even crazier. After just 1 week, his cravings were gone. The food he once couldn't resist didn't even cross his mind. That's when it hit.
Well, that used to happen to me because it's like once in a year I'll get on like a little McDonald's kick,
Uh-huh.
and then I get sick of it really fast, and then I'm like, I want to go back to real food. But like, now that's just all I eat. It's not like I'm at an AA meeting.
Yeah. Well, you can die, man, and then fucking 15 years later, you'll look exactly the same. Didn't age a bit, no decomposition.
Well, yeah, I'm not being unhealthy.
You
I'm
won't
just
even
trying to
have-
preserve my body.
I was gonna say they don't even have to fucking put that stuff they embalm you with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't even have to embalm me.
No, just fucking feed you
No,
up.
I actually heard something about that years ago, that bodies aren't decaying like they used to.
I know. I
In the
heard that
car,
too.
it's because of all the preservatives
Yep,
we eat.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
McDonald's wasn't just food. It was an addiction, a carefully designed, chemically engineered cycle that keeps people coming back for more, meal after meal, year after year. So the question is, if 1 month away from McDonald's can cause this much of a change, what does a lifetime of eating it do to your body? Now that you know the truth, you have two choices.
That's the thing. Like a lot of kids are raised on this. That's why, like I said, my friend of my son just passed away with cancer at 36 years old. But they're little kids, man. These little kids have been eating this like their whole lives and stuff. And then they're wondering, you know, like the autism rate. I think used to be 1 out of 20,000 kids had autism. Now it's like 1 out of 34 kids have autism.
Yeah, in California, it's a lot higher, too.
You know, and it's got to be. I mean, it's got to be the environment or what they're eating.
Yeah, well, it has to be something that's going into the body.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
And that's a big difference. 1 in 34 versus 1 in 20,000.
Back when you were a kid, wasn't all food organic? Did they even have any of these chemicals?
Oh, they had chemical, but not like now, man. I mean, you know, you leave something in the fridge for a few days, you know, unwrapped or not, you know, just not unwrapped, but just stick it in the fridge for a few days. It will be moldy, you know, and not now, man. I mean, you can leave it sitting there forever. I remember cleaning out my refrigerator like when years ago when I had my apartment. I go, what the fuck did this used to be? You know, I mean, it's all green and blue and fucking mushy, and I go, ooh, man, I didn't even want to touch it, man, to throw it out. You know, I'd find it way in the back of my refrigerator, but anymore, man, shit lasts forever.
You can pretend none of this exists. Keep eating McDonald's and let them continue to manipulate your health, your wallet, and your cravings. Or you can wake up, take control, and start making smarter choices.
Did you ever see how they make the chicken nuggets?
No.
They just take a bunch of shit pieces of leftover scrap meat, and they fucking put it in this thing, and they throw a bunch of chemicals and spices in it, and then it just makes this big fucking vat of fucking goo. And then they take that and they form it and put breading around it and pop it in the oven, or deep fryer rather, and there's your nuggets. Man, I've seen how nuggets were made. Like Dale, every once in a while when he lived here, he'd bring me back some nuggets, and I wasn't very often. I wasn't that crazy about them anyway. But after I seen how them nuggets were made, I haven't touched a nugget. I mean, even in the supermarket, out of the pro, I will not touch a chicken nugget ever again, man.
Well, I never liked, I don't like chicken, period, but the fast food chicken nuggets always made me want to throw up just smelling them.
Oh, yeah, they smell gross, man.
And
yeah.
they taste like socks.
Yeah,
like,
they taste awful,
it's
man.
Horrible.
Dale used to give them all the time. He gave them to me, and sometimes I couldn't even finish them.
Do you remember, though, when I was a kid, McDonald's had colored ketchups?
Oh,
they had green and blue. And,
yeah.
Well, I wonder what happened to that.
I know they had green. Was it in the supermarkets? They were selling like green ketchup and stuff for a while, and then it didn't make it.
I wonder if that had any effect on my generation. The green ketchup that no one ever questions or thinks about anymore.
Maybe it had all kinds of weird shit in it. You know,
it was a CIA psyop.
Yeah.
Trying to poison everybody. But if you guys have a video for what happened to the colored ketchup at McDonald's, link it down below and we'll react to it. Yeah,
we're pretty interested in trying to find out whatever happened. And I remember it from years ago, but I don't know why they must have quit it for a good reason. Maybe it wasn't selling or something.
Maybe it was worse than their burgers. For your health.
Yeah.
Get all your brown pollock merch on sickandimmoral.com.